For centuries, people went to bed expecting to wake up, not from nightmares or noise, but because the night was always split in two. Between the first sleep and second sleep lay an hour or more of wakefulness, when prayers were whispered, fires were tended, and lovers found each other in the dark. Here's what life was really like when everyone slept in shifts. Hey, quick thing before we start. If you actually listen to these regularly, hit like or subscribe. I always wonder where everyone's at, so comment your city and what time it is. Weird to think some of you are having breakfast in London while I'm recording this at night here in the States. All right, let's head back to medieval England, around 1450. Trust me, it's going to be quite a ride. But first, get comfortable. Seriously, adjust those pillows, pull up that blanket, because where we're going, you're going to want to be cozy. The light is dying. You're Emma, 19 years old, daughter of the village miller. Your hands are rough from working the stones, from hauling sacks of grain that weigh more than you do, from kneading dough every morning before the sun shows its face. Right now, you're standing by the narrow window of your family's timber house, watching the last sliver of orange disappear behind the hills. Winter's coming early this year. You can feel it in the air, that bite that makes your breath visible even inside. The house smells like smoke and old rushes. The floor reeds haven't been changed in weeks. They crunch under your feet, mixed with dust and bits of dried mud from your father's boots. There's a sour undertone too. Sweat, bodies, the bucket in the corner that won't be emptied until morning. Your mother's voice cuts through the dim light. Emma, the fire. Right. The fire. You kneel by the hearth. The stones are warm against your knees. You can feel the heat through your woolen skirt, rough fabric that scratches when you move. You add another log, watch the flames catch, lick upward, paint orange shadows across the wall. This is the expensive part of the day. Firewood costs. Every log matters, but the nights are getting cold, really cold, and there's no sleeping in a frozen house. Not if you want to wake up anyway. Your father's already settling into the bed alcove. He and your mother sleep there, behind a curtain. Well, it's supposed to be a curtain. Really, it's just an old piece of canvas, stained and torn, but it's something, a little privacy in a house where privacy doesn't exist. You and your two younger brothers sleep on straw pallets near the hearth, right on the floor. No fancy bed frames for miller's children. The straw pokes through the canvas. Every night, you've learned to lie still, to find the spots where it doesn't jab quite as hard. Your brother Dickon, he's 7, is already curled up under a thin blanket, snoring. That kid could sleep on rocks and not notice. Your other brother, John, 14, is still awake, mending a tear in his tunic by the firelight, squinting. His needlework is terrible. You'd offer to help, but honestly, yours isn't much better. Almost dark, he says. Not to you specifically, just to the room. Yeah. Outside, you can hear the village settling in, shutters banging closed, someone's cow lowing, dogs barking at nothing, or maybe at something. It's hard to tell with dogs. The darkness is coming fast now, like it always does. One minute you can see the hills, the next there's nothing but black. No street lamps, no electric lights, no glow from neighbouring houses, just pure, complete darkness. And that's when you go to bed, because what else are you going to do? Candles are expensive. Oil lamps are expensive. Sitting in the dark is free, but it's also boring and freezing. So you sleep. Your mother emerges from behind the curtain. Her face is tired. She's maybe 35 but looks 50. That's what happens when you've had 5 children and buried 2. Say your prayers, she tells you, like she does every night. You kneel. Press your palms together, mumble something about the Virgin Mary, something about protection through the night. You're not entirely sure of the words, you just know you're supposed to say them, that God expects it, that the priest says it keeps demons away. Demons. Yeah, That's a thing people worry about, especially at night, when the darkness is total and you can hear things moving outside, things that might be rats, or might be worse. Your mother crosses herself. Up at the vigil, she says. The vigil, the midnight waking, the time between sleeps. This is just how nights work. You go to bed around this time, maybe an hour or so after sunset. You sleep for 3